Yo, welcome in NFL fans to another week of the Buzz and Sports channel, baby. We back. DraftKings episode in the house.
Fuck with your boys.
Yo.
As always, you know how we do it. Hey, we are your three hosts. I'm Doug, Lightning Leche, aka can't come up with nothing fast enough because you guys know what I really want to say, but I'm gonna keep it PG for the viewers at home.
Who?
Please do.
Next to me, as always, Mr. Spuddy McGee.
What is good, everybody? What's happening? What's hanging, y'all? Spuddy McGee here. You know what time it is.
And then to the right of me, this fool rocking his Brock Purdy jersey.
Brock Purdy.
Glock Purdy, Francis Flirty.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I hope everybody had a good weekend, had a good week. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get into this DraftKings.
DraftKings Week 6, baby. We are almost halfway through the season, boys. Right? No?
Nah.
No, I didn't
halfway-
say we
we're-
were. I said we were almost halfway.
We're halfway to halfway.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there.
Sure.
Getting there.
You guys know how we do it here on these DraftKings episodes. We're gonna give you our top dollar guys in every position and our two value guys in every position of the week who we think might be worth picking up because they could possibly break the slate. We want the slate breakers this week, ladies and gents.
Slate breakers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is
NFL.
what we're looking for.
Only that.
NFL Week 6, DraftKings. Let's get right into it with the QBs, baby. You know how we do. All right. Let's take a look at our slate this week, and you don't got to go far. Matter of fact, just stay at the very top. Mr. Brotherly Shove, Jalen Hurts at 8,200.
Brotherly shove. I love it. I love brotherly shove.
He's been the past two games flirting with 30. Last game finally hit the 30. I think Jalen Hurts is worth the money against a team like the Jets. I know they got a good defense, but you can guarantee. I feel like you can almost guarantee 1 to 2 touchdowns, almost guaranteed floor for Jalen Hurts, just because of the brotherly shove. When they get to the goal line, you know what's happening. The league can't stop it until it gets stopped. I count on Jalen Hurts at least getting a TD a game. Like his last, literally every game this year, TD, 2 TDs, TD. So,
Hey, it's like what
That play is too good.
It's like what Peyton Manning says: when you hike the ball, put the hand on the cheek and push away.
mm-hmm. I was throwing TDs. He threw a TD in every game so far this year, right? Rushing TDs, 0 first game, 2 the second game, first 1 another game, 0 but 1. He averaged, so he's getting TDs a game, possibly throwing in.
Is there any concern for the Jets defense here?
No, that's what I said. I like the Jets defense, but I just think Philly's offense too good. Not too good. I just think they move the ball too well, and
Gotcha.
I think Eagles defense will put Zach Wilson back to where Zach Wilson was. Because Zach Wilson's actually been looking decent the last couple of games.
Stop.
I said decent. I didn't say good.
I don't even want that. I don't even want that.
But I think it's one of those situations of, I think in the first maybe first 2 quarters, if they can hold that long, I think maybe the defense will keep it at least at a distance to where it's competitive. But I think by the third or fourth quarter, Eagles slowly just start to trek away, and I can see Hurts ending with a throwing touchdown and 2 rushing TDs. So I like him at 8,200. I think he hits the 30 again this week.
Okay.
So my second high money guy, there's a lot of matchups I'm really liking. I mean, how do you not go Tua at Carolina? Justin Fields is looking nice. Cousins is looking nice, but we just got stuff there. Those might be rainy games, so just bear those in mind while you're looking. But I'm gonna slide down 6,400, and I'm gonna go Jared Goff. I think this game screams a line blowout or a shootout. Either way, I think you're safe to say Jared Goff is going to be in the 20s again, high 20s. Lions are solid, and their offense is nice. Jared Goff last week went off. I don't see him doing exactly that, but I do see him at least getting in the 20s. 25. I see a 23 floor. That's floor. But I can see him possibly going above that. But I just like the matchup. Like I said, I just feel like it just screams blowout or shootout. Like there's him maybe on Mara or something. You know, you just gotta. I think you gotta pick on this game a little bit.
I like it.
Those are my two top dollar guys. Now we're gonna slide in below the 6,000 and. There's good matchups. I mean, I really wanted to go Purdy, but you guys kind of cooled me off of him. Because Cleveland defense is nice, but I don't know. I just feel like from what I'm sticking with it. I'm going Purdy 5,600. I just think Niners offense is just too good right now. Like even if it's a defensive game, I think at 5,600, I can still see McCaffrey breaking and getting him to the end zone. Maybe like Debo slant, Ayuk, fade, something to Kittle. I still think Purdy has a good game. I just think this Niners offense is too good. In his past couple of games, 23, 21, 26. I mean, at 5,000, 600 for a QB, if he's getting you 20 and up, W right there.
Yep.
I don't know. It is concerned because it's Cleveland, but I think you'd be safe, especially at that price. You're not giving up too much money.
Like it.
Like it.
As we slide down here, give you guys a name you might not be expecting. I like the Riddler this week. 5,000.
Whoa!
I knew it.
The Riddler. Riddler's revenge. Riddler's revenge.
Hey, Desmond Riddler. Quietly having a decent season. Falcons don't look completely garbed. I think Bijan Robinson is for real. Washington's defense has been taking a past couple of years a big step back. I don't know why, but it's at Atlanta.
Wait, hold up. Is it Riddler or Ryder?
No, it's Ryder. I just call him Riddler.
Hey, you almost got me. Like,
you
know what? Fuck it. He's Desmond Riddler now.
He's the Riddler. But yeah, I like Ritter 5,000. I think he'll have a nice game at 5,000. If he's sniffing 20 to 25, that's a huge dub. Even at 5,000, even if he skunks it and gives you somewhere in the 15, 16s, I mean, at 5,000, that was worth the chance. And that 15, 16 can help if you save the money and got expensive RB who breaks the slate. So, yeah, I think look for Riddler because he can be the low percentage owned guy that might have another 25 to 30 point game this week.
I like it. I like the bold.
And just before I hand it over to you guys, a side note. Is it every time Jacksonville and Indy plays, is it Indy that stops the Jags, or is it the Jags that stomps Indy? It's to the Jags, right? That stomps Indy?
It's a good question.
I believe it is that way, yes.
Yeah, because I feel like I remember the Colts having a chance to go to the playoffs, and they'd lose to the Jags every time, and it's like, bro, like, you can't beat
why?
the Jags. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, if you are going to go in the 5,000s, if you do want to save money, stay clear away from Minshew, Mac Jones. Please.
Away. And if you throw money into your lineup with Mac Jones on it, I don't know whether to give you props or to punch you in the face. I don't.
For real,
But
though.
Mac Jones should just be deleted from the slate.
Ever since he's done that gritty, nothing has been the same.
Yeah, hey.
No,
Same with Mike Gillespie.
no.
See, you don't hit the gritties if you can't. It's bad luck.
Bad luck.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to you boys. Let me hear your thoughts.
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm riding this tsunami of a wave. I'm going Justin Fields at 7,300.
In the rain.
Against the Vikings. How heavy is this rain? Are we talking monsoon?
Hey, I don't know, but it's in Chicago.
Well,
Chicago rain.
Great. Then Fields
it can get wet.
is going to get 4 rushing touchdowns. I don't know. He's been hot. Yes, the rain might be a factor, but something happened in that building. Some discussion, some conversation happened. I don't know whether they decided to just completely say fuck it. If Justin Fields decided to say completely like fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing. It seems like they've been utilizing him the way he's supposed to be utilized.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because what is it? Cole Kmet had a good game last game.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Moore, number one, had a phenomenal game.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, something did happen. They let Justin Fields do what he needs to do. Now, granted, it was against the Manders.
And Denver defense.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Petty.
But we can also say it's the Vikings.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
And they're at home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's against a Justin Jefferson-less Vikings. So let's just say that the Vikings can't run away with the game early and put Justin Fields in a deep hole early. Then I think Justin Fields can play his game, mix it in with his legs, and yeah, I think he have another decent day. As far as value, I agree with the Purdy pick. I think if you do want to take a chance on a game that's projected over under 39 points, like why not take a chance on a historic, in my opinion, a historic offense right now, like especially with McCaffrey. You would be asking the best version of the Browns defense to show up to really clog that offense. I'm not saying it can't happen, but that's what you're asking the Browns to do.
I don't like how you flipped it. Historic. Hey, man.
He did slip that in.
How I what?
How you slipped in historic.
You know, it's a little bit.
It's a little
bit. If we continue to score 30 for like the rest of the season, that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyways, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. It's a really good offense,
you already are.
It's a really good offense. I have high hopes. I have high hopes, and I'll crash with it if it comes crashing down.
Can't wait for that.
I'm happy for you.
And then as far as the value picks, I completely agree with your 2 picks. If I were to take a chance in that range, I also like with this matchup. I think Washington's defense isn't as great as it used to be, so there's opportunity there. What you thinking, Spuddy?
I like bake.
Ooh,
I like bake.
Bake at 54.
I like
Baker.
I really do like the shootout prediction. I mean, as long as Bake has Mike Evans on the field and Chris Godwin, he'll have a chance. Those 2 guys will allow him to be a gunslinger. How he could play, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and Bake makes plays happen. I know the line's not great in Buccaneers end, but at the same time, Bake plays better when he's a little bit a little bit mobile. They keep they keep him in the pocket. He doesn't play as well, so in a way, it's kind of a good thing. So, I think Bake will have a great game.
I actually, that's pretty solid. That's solid.
Next is Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Matthew Stafford has 6,100. I think he'll have against Arizona. I think he could chop it up. Just blowing
having his full weaponry back.
Exactly. So the chances are there. Matthew Stafford, they're
I hope he does good for Rams lose.
I think he'll do great. So yeah, those are my two guys I could throw into the fire. The foil.
No, I like the baby boy Baker pick.
Of course you do.
That's Triple B, baby. Baby boy Baker.
Baby boy Baker.
Before we wrap up QBs, how do we feel about Joe Burrow at home? Seahawks 6,300.
Not good.
This week.
Not good. It's raining. He still has a calf issue.
Yeah, and I think Seahawks defense is quietly decent. I think they're great. I don't think they're super good, but they're subpar enough.
Yeah, the rain doesn't help his case.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Quick before I wrap up. How you guys feel about the New Orleans-Houston game? After what Houston did, New Orleans did last weekend, nobody's looking Derek's way? Or was that a fluke? Or was it just a New England?
I think it's New England. Not that Derek Carr can't put up points. I think it's going to be a little bit lower.
For sure.
It's going to be a lot closer and a lot lower score than what happened. No, I don't think no team's going to get to 30 this game.
All right.
That is.
All right, then. Well, let me run through these QBs again for the ladies and gents at home.
Crazy.
What?
Run through these QBs.
Oh.
All right.
You told me to explain. Yeah. All right.
First up, we got Jalen Hurts, 8,200. Slide on down to Mr. Jared Goff at 6,400. My two top value guys to look at this week. And now we're going to slide down to my two value guys for the week. We have Brock Purdy, 5,600. And Mr. Desmond Ridder at 5,000. Alrighty, folks. That's going to do for the QB. Now, Francis is going to give us his running back guru.
Oh, I wouldn't say guru.
I wouldn't say guru.
my track record for the last 2-3 weeks hasn't been the best, and I'm gonna start off with the name here that you guys are probably tired of me saying, but I know he's gonna have a fucking big ass game, and you got to be there when it happens. He has the matchup. He has the matchup. Oh, fuck. I don't know who the fuck that is. He has the matchup. He is at home. The price is a little high, but he will get there. He is too talented. It is Bijan Robinson at 7,200.
Welcome back, BJ.
Every time I say Bijan Robinson, it's his worst game. It was the week he scored 10 points, and then the week he scores 12. Every other week that I don't talk about him, he's in the 20s. What I like about Bijan is I like the matchup. Like I said, he's at home. I like streaks because I feel like streaks, they're meant to be broken. Now, since the beginning of the season, not have one single rushing touchdown. His touchdowns have only been receiving touchdowns. So I think Bijan is way too talented of a player. I think he gets too many touches during a game, eventually go off and have himself a two rushing TD or more game. And yeah, I'm gonna take my chance against this Washington team for sure.
I like it.
There are a couple of names of the 6K range that I could talk about and make a case for. It's really hard choosing the second one. But I'm going to go with an obvious choice here. It might be chalky. I'll check the ownership right now, actually. But we are going to go with Raheem Mostert at home against Carolina at 6,400.
I like it.
A-Chain has made his way into the IR.
Welcome.
I'm not even sure if it happened during the game or during practice. You guys have any information on that?
I want to say it was the game.
It was during the game?
Yeah, because
okay.
Something got swollen after the game. He was able to complete the game.
I see.
Yeah.
Now he's on IR.
Mm-hmm.
So A-Chain was emerging, and he had home run plays in like 3 different games.
Mm-hmm.
Like big time plays, over 60-yard type of runs. So yeah, he was kind of overtaking Mostert, but now that he's on the IR, Mostert is going to get his back. He's going to be the main back for this team that is at home, favored against the Panthers, because why wouldn't they be?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just all across a good game script for Raheem Mostert. They should be up. He should be getting a lot of touches. McDaniels knows how to scheme a run game. They've been super effective in the run game all season. Mm-hmm. So at 6,400 at home against this weak Carolina Panthers defense, take your chance. Take your chance on Mostert.
Take a chance. Take a chance
on me.
My first value.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We are going to mention him again. I don't think he has hit his ceiling yet. I think the bubbler. He has been bubbling, but he has not popped yet. And this is Alexander Mattison at 5,600 against the Bears. Alexander Mattison has just been solid. Gets you into the double digits, but has he passed 20 points? No. But it is against the Bears. We do expect rain. Justin Jefferson is not there. Alexander Mattison have a good amount of touches this game. I don't see the Bears like completely beating the brakes off the Vikings. I think it's going to be a very competitive game on both sides. I think, aside from the Lions and Tampa Bay game, I think this is one of those other games that could easily get into the high 20s or low 30s on each side. Mm-hmm. So I like his matchup this week. I like his price tag. I'll take my chance on Alexander Mattison. Right. Moving on to the second value pick. Now, it's going to be my last chance with this guy, similar to Javonte Williams. I believe that was his name. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But there is another one who is on the chopping block, and it's on a prove-it-to-me basis. Yes, he is on a terrible team, so it's not entirely his fault. The game scripts have not gone his way, but they are versus another terrible team. So the game script should be better. Know what his ceiling has been like. Want to buy him low just in case he gets there again, and that is Ramondre Stevenson at 5,400 against the Raiders. Ramondre Stevenson is still clearly RB1 on this terrible Patriots team. I can't even sit here and say that the Patriots are playing good fucking defense, because I don't think they are, and that's usually what they're supposed to be known for, is good defense. But the Raiders have yet to score 20 points in one game. Their ceiling is 17. And they've played some bad teams. They had the Broncos. And they couldn't get to 20. So, I think the Patriots can play good enough to keep this competitive. I think they'll play good enough to not get blown out like they have been. Ramondre Stevenson should get volume, and enough volume at least to justify 5,400. I will take my chance there this week, but he is on the chopping block. If he duds it against the Raiders, non-existent for me for the rest of the year. I don't know how efficient that is for DraftKings, but hey, we're all human, and I'll be done with them. So I'm gonna let you guys have the floor. What do you guys think?
As I look through this slate, David Montgomery, the best running back in the league right now. Let's go. Let's go. What? RB1. Who's Gibbs? It's just,
who?
Hey, his towel boy. Hey, Gibbs is his towel boy at this point.
His towel boy.
That's the way they're treating him. I'm like, damn. I just hope it's true that how they're utilizing Gibbs is going to be towards the end of this season. I hope that's the reason, and I hope it pays off.
Probably,
and I hope it pays off because it doesn't. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be infuriated. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
Spuddy Montgomery is projected at 5% this week somehow.
Interesting.
So not everyone thinks he's worth the Not everyone thinks he's worth that price tag, but hey,
crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm not saying to pick him, but an interesting name just entered the fold, and that is Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is back in the fold. I mean, he did play a little bit last game, but it was just really just a little bit. Yeah, that's someone to keep an eye on. The whole Taylor Moss situation.
I'm actually gonna go on the flip side.
You like Etienne?
No, Zach Moss.
Oh, Zach Moss.
Like on the flip side of the same team. I don't know. I just think he's been playing pretty freaking solid the last couple of games. 20, 25. He had a stinker against around 9, but then 36. I don't know. Past couple of games I've been watching this dude. He's been playing real nice. Now, maybe that's because he was full one. That might change with JT coming back. Obviously they're gonna feed JT.
Yeah, we don't know how soon they're gonna, just say, hey, here's the keys again, JT. Sorry.
Yeah, but I still think he'll out-touch JT because I just think he's been playing too good to not.
I'll tell you what. As of right now, it seems like the majority of DraftKings players want nothing to do with the Colts backfield because of this very discussion. Is it Zach Moss or is it Jonathan Taylor? So right now, what you have is Zach Moss projected at 1% ownership, Jonathan Taylor projected at about 3%. Nobody wants to touch it. What I would say is we know eventually, because of the contract that he just got, eventually Jonathan Taylor is going to get full reins back again. You want to be there. You want to be there early. His ownership is at 5% or lower because eventually that's going to happen and Taylor is going to go off. And by the time you want to hop on that train again the following week or the week after, it's too late. The man's going to be too chalky.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm just putting an alert.
Yeah.
I'm putting an alert, not really saying, do I like the matchup this week or do I just know, hey, he's back in. He's got his contract now. Be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout. That's all.
I say starting right now until it happens, make a lineup with Jonathan Taylor in it.
Just have a side.
Because you just have it there. Just have it there because you're gonna be happy when it finally happens and he goes off and he gets all the volume and Zach Moss touches the ball like 5 times that game.
And you're like,
you'll be there early.
What happened?
Yeah. You'll be there early.
And we're gonna be like, we fucking told you. We told you this.
We told you.
Yeah.
You didn't want to listen.
So just have that one Jonathan Taylor lineup, stash it inside, and you might hit it big.
Get big.
Someone else I kind of like this week, or maybe at least just look at his name, is Breece Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I think they finally were like, because he got 22 touches. 22 attempts last game and got 177 yards in a TD. So I'm hoping they're like, okay, well, and with that, Zach Wilson didn't look as trash. So it's like I'm hoping Salas is like, okay, well, we need to get Brees Hall back to being Brees Hall. Like, so I think he has another high volume game.
Yeah,
With a high volume game, never know.
Yeah, I think, if he keeps on making big plays like that and having big games, then it'll be way too obvious. Like, they need to give themselves the best chance to win, and like, especially with the situation that they're in. So, I do think Brees Hall continuing forward is a big part of the offense.
Yeah, and I mean, I hope this ends all discussion that, Brees Hall is the number one running back, not Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
not Dalvin Cook. Yeah,
because I mean, I always thought, like, why bring in Dalvin Cook when Brees Hall's there?
Yeah, that was a move I didn't understand either.
So
yeah,
that's all I really got with this running back slate, though. Just,
any last names? Dougie?
One more name. Kyren Williams from the Rams.
Oh, Kyren Williams.
I'm literally reading his bio right now.
Yeah. I forgot who they're playing with, and I'm like, they're playing against
at home against the Cardinals. That is a good matchup. That is a good matchup.
Didn't have the greatest week last week, so I expect a bounce back game.
Yeah.
Well, game, another quick name you can consider this week too. Kamara. Like,
yes,
for some reason, receivers don't exist since he's back. So he's been.
Yeah. Well, it's the AC joint that's sore by Carr. He can't really try to slang that shit.
But dude, look, his past 2 games, 14 targets his first game, 3 targets, but he only had 3 targets the second game, but 22 attempts. So I mean, they're using the fuck out of him.
As far as they throw right now.
But yeah, I think that's it for us.
For sure. Well, let me get this wrapped up. My first top pick was Bijan Robinson at home at 7,200. And then we got Raheem Mostert at home against the Panthers at 6,400. Raheem. First value pick was Alexander Madison against the Bears at 5,600. And this is your last chance, Ramondre Stevenson, 5,400 against the Raiders.
Oh, I mean, sorry.
All right, Spuddy, take us away with the wide receivers.
Okay, let's get the wide receivers cracking, my boys. Interesting slate as always. Do we ride with the players that really broke the slate last week because they are pretty much available for this week, and they also have very good matchups, or do we mix it up just a little bit, just a little bit? I want to ride with the boys that broke the slate last time, but the weather is telling me otherwise. It really is telling me otherwise. With that being said, first player you take for the top value guys, we're going with our good old boy Cooper Kupp, $9,000. Cooper Kupp, He's back. He had a pretty big share of targets last week. And
they plugged them right in.
And it looks that was just a tune-up game too. That was tune-up. Hey, against a Philly team too. Against the Philly team. Now imagine against the Cardinals. I got Cooper Kupp at 9,000. Do I need to say more?
Yep.
Do I need to say more?
No, you don't.
Okay, good.
No, you do not.
Good. This next value, it's a little bit harder because I mean, you could flip flop in this game of who you want to pick, but for some reason, some reason, there's a Q by this man's name, but I still gotta pick him. Ahmad St. Brown, 7,700. Yes. I it's funny because both these guys are queued up because I was thinking about Mike Evans, but I'm like, I think St. Brown's gonna have the bigger game, just because he's he's the switchblade there. He could do a running touchdown and a catching touchdown in the same game and produce a big amounts of yards. That's kind of the reason why I went with Ahmad St. Brown. I feel like a little trickery is going to happen in this game, which is going to benefit Ahmad St. Brown. So that's my reason why I'm picking Ahmad St. Brown against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
Yep. So we are now moving down to the value fellers. The value fellers. With that being said, 5,900. We got Adam Thielen, value guy.
Yes,
value guy. He still keeps on producing after that flop of a game of week 1. He hasn't been under 15 points since then. 30 points last game. 34 is his ceiling, but I feel like he could do it. He could do it again. And
especially in this game script and matchup, I like it.
I like it too. So yeah, Adam Thielen, welcome aboard this team. And for our last value pick. Yeah, we're not going down this one. We are not going down the rabbit hole for this one. I'm picking it back up. I had to double check, the super value guys, because hey, sometimes you strike gold. You strike gold right here. But second value, it is a divisional matchup. We got Christian Kirk at 5,400. Yep. He's kind of been having a nice little pace right now. That he's started since week 2. 24 points, then 15, 16, 14. I call this a redemption game because the first game of the season was against the Colts, and he didn't do shit. 1 point and 9.9. I think he'll have a redemption game. Now that, offense is clicking, I guess, a little bit better for Jacksonville. They're going to be playing at home, so I'm hoping their little London trip gives them the mojo to perform back at their real home. So I like Christian Kirk. I'm expecting a pretty good outing for Christian Kirk. He'll produce a lot.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Okay.
What do you guys think? Because I already got my guys out of the way. What are we thinking?
You know what, man? I'm not saying both can't have a good game, but I just gotta ride with my boy Ridley. Can't not ride with my boy Ridley at 6,700. I think with Ridley, a huge part of it is how do the first 2 or 3 targets go?
Yeah.
If they go smoothly, he might be in for a big day. If they miss, if he goes like 0-2 or 0-3 on targets, it's going to be very rough. A lot of that is going to be on T-Law. But if history repeats itself, Jags play really good against the Colts. They're at home. So I think Ridley can definitely produce. And Ridley right now is projected at 6%. Christian Kirk is the chalkier one, so you're on the right track. A lot of people do like Kirk at 5,400. He's projected at 11%. I say, why not double stack him?
Hey, you
just have both of them in.
Hey, you can't double stack them. But the thing, I'll let you guys know this: the last time we double stacked, or at least I said let's double stack, it did not go in my favor. I'll tell you that.
Okay, well, we'll keep trying double stacks till it does. Until we're right. Damn
love it. Love it. Francis says double stack Jaguar receiver.
Yes, sir.
It's Wendy's double stack, baby.
Mm-hmm. Stack them up.
Stack them up, crack them up.
Yeah, I agree with the Cup. Pick. He literally said, "Hey, I'm back. Let me hit my floor real quick. 22 piece, no problem."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he has any issues physically. He looked good out there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, at home against the Cardinals, Cup should have a big game. Shit. Go Collins. When is he not a play? I know he has duds.
Yeah.
But man.
That price point.
Right.
I'm willing to roll the dice.
Yeah. Similar to Adam Thielen, it's like the price for the situation that they're in and their team, and usually how game scripts go for their team. It's too good to ignore sometimes, especially when they're still in the 5K range.
Exactly.
So yeah, I would take my chance with Nico Collins. How do you guys feel about Drake London at 48 this week against Washington?
I don't know.
He had one of his best games last week and only got 14 points. But I do like that Atlanta matchup against Washington. So I don't know. That's a harder one.
Yeah.
I would rather go ahead.
You would rather go where?
I was gonna say, if anything, I'd rather like slip down like a couple and go Osborne. I think with no JJ, he has potential to at that price range to get you a couple good points.
Yeah, KJ Osborne is pretty popular, but not too popular. He's projected at 7%. It's actually crazy. Drake London is around 10% now. So
he had a good game last week. So I feel like a lot of people trying to write that way.
And I think just the fact that it's still under 5K, they're like, fuck it. Like if you're on your last flex spot and that's all you have budgeted for, like I would go there. Why not? Why not?
Go for it. I'll finish.
I was gonna say why not? He's technically supposed to be. I mean, WR1, right? Or am I missing somebody?
No.
Okay, so yeah, 4,800 for WR1. Why not? Why not?
Going back to a Vikings receiver that is not JJ. I over KJ Osborne. I like Brandon Powell a lot more than Osborne this week. But I mean,
I haven't even heard of that name.
So this is if the rain game ends up not being so rainy. He is basically the fourth receiver there. And once JJ went out, he came in, 6 targets, 4 receptions, 43 yards, and he did a rushing situation. So looks like he can, provide some more. He's a speedster. I have a feeling maybe they might use him more than KJ. Just saying.
Well, shoot, both might be in for a big day because Jordan Addison is also questionable.
He is.
He was a limited participant in practice today. Today's Wednesday, by the way. So yeah, if Addison can't suit up, then shit. KJ Osborne becomes 1, Powell becomes 2, and who knows who's 3. But I think you're
we know
good,
who the third
Osborne
option is. Always this. We know who the third option is. We're not in that position yet.
God, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Okay. We're not there yet.
Okay, how could I forget?
I haven't even lit the fumes yet. So let's chill on that. Let's chill on that.
Oh man. All right. What you got, Dougie?
Let's see. Let me slide back up to the top. Nobody mentioned Jamar Chase, right?
I mentioned him, but I said no due to weather. That's all. That's kind of what I mentioned.
Oh, that weather's making it tough.
Yeah.
Well, I think if it does, because if the weather isn't that bad and they do throw it, I do say look at Jamar Chase. I said peep the weather on a lot of these games on Sunday morning.
It's just with an injured calf, it would be hard for Burrow to play in like even wet conditions.
Yeah, I'll say you are gonna have to peep the weather in a lot of these games.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Moore, was that mentioned?
Yeah, no, I mentioned because of the rain. Yeah.
He's another one to look at if I don't know, he's running this wave right now. I don't know. You touched on, at least in the value guys. You touched on like a lot of guys I was liking this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really see much in the values that I'm really like. For shits and gigs, if you wanna think that if this is the Tyreek 50-point week, take a chance. You always gotta throw a Tyreek lineup, you know.
Always, because hey, I know it says 6, but that doesn't pertain to him, really.
Yeah, that don't pertain to him.
Yeah, he could just.
That man breaks the freaking game every week.
You gotta take the J. Cole approach when you go to Tyreek Hill. When it says 6, you gotta multiply it by 20. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you guys hit a lot of these on the nose, I think.
Okay.
Sure.
We wrapping this up then. We wrapping it up.
Yeah.
All right. First off on my top picks, we got Cooper Kupp at 9,000 against the Cardinals. Up next at 7,700, we got Amrod St. Brown going against the Bucks. Big Bucks. Next, we got old man Adam Thielen at 5,900. He's not old. He's really not that old. And lastly, for our value guys, we got Christian Kirk at 5,400 against the Colts. Redemption game for him. For such a bad performance. All right, time to start up the trade. And we're going to tight ends.
Oh, gosh.
He's already first on the list. You ain't got to look too far.
Hockenson. You already know Hockenson.
The man is sitting on top of the slate this week. He is the most expensive by $1,000 under my boy. Boy. This name that pains me to say every time I have to mention him, Laporta.
Sam Laporta.
I did.
Hey,
yes, Hockenson. With JJ out. With possibly Addison out. If Alexander Madison is a bust, they're only going to look for one guy to save them. That is the Viking.
Hockenson.
The Viking.
Hockenson.
The
Hockenson.
Viking.
Hockenson.
At 6,600, gotta make a lineup with him.
Hey, the Hockenson.
You have to.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Let's see the chalk on him this week. Let's see what's the ownership at. See if everyone's locking him in.
Too chalky.
Oh, are they? Oh no, he's the fourth most at 6%.
You want to know why? Because
everyone's going
big, so they're like, let's use a tight end later. That's what they're doing. That's why.
So surprisingly, according to RotoWire projection, Evan Ingram is the most chalkiest tight end at 8%.
Yo, what?
Evan Ingram, right?
Because like
does he own the Colts?
No, the Jags own the Colts in general. Like I swear, every time the Jags play the Colts, they pwn them. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people are looking at that matchup and being like, all in.
And I think also people are turned off this season about spending big at the tight end position if it's not Kelsey.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, but hey, I think TJ Hawkinson's worth it.
He is.
That dude is a big part of the offense.
Sam Laporta too. He's worth it too.
How we feeling about Goddard?
He had a really good game.
I don't know. I mean,
but like,
it depends on your monies. That's how I say it.
Yeah,
work them in with your monies. Work them in with your monies.
Yeah, I think if you, I don't know, he has a high ceiling, but it's just, do you think it's going to be his game again? Do you think he's going to go back to back big games? Because last week he got 28.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do you think he's going to do that again? Or, extra 2,000, you got hockey. Shit, extra 1,000, you got Laporta.
I mean, going against a good defense like the Jets, I would like to go against Goddard. Like, I would like to go with Goddard because, what you do is you try to create the mismatch rather than going head on with the good defense per se. So you would want to go with like a tight end, and hopefully the tight end is going up against like a corner or just like some type of weird mismatch,
Yeah.
So a Goddard play is pretty good, to be honest, because there might be more opportunities for mismatches in coverage.
I like it.
What if we were to try to get super value at this position? Who we thinking?
Zach Ertz, 2,600.
Juno Smith at 3,400.
Oh wow, he's still priced pretty low.
Mm-hmm. And he's
questionable, but
hey, he's still getting the touches though, over 10.
Still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he's healthy at that price tag, shit, that's value for sure.
Why not?
I like Mo Alley Cox at 2,500.
That's funny.
Well, you always gotta mention Mo Alley.
He has the best name, Mo Alley Cox.
Do we think Logan Thomas is worth a play? 3,500.
Fuck no.
Hey yo, weirdly.
Damn.
Hey yo, weirdly, he is actually.
Hell no. Hey, pick Logan Thomas if you want to get a donut this week.
He had 21 points last week.
Ooh, it's the Bears.
Come on, man. Who else?
Oh man, that's funny.
The quarterback can only throw to the tight end.
I'll put it like this: if you're picking Logan Thomas, you're picking Kyle Pitts this week.
No, not at all.
I don't think. Yeah, I think Kyle Pitts is the bigger disappointment.
Yeah, at least Thomas had like an injury.
Damn, Kyle Pitts hit the pinnacle of his ceiling last week. Holy shit, 15 points.
Oh, 15?
That's basically 25 for him.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Yeah. I think we're done talking about Kyle Pitts.
No offense.
Watch this be the week. No offense.
I'm just playing.
At 3,000, what's his production been looking like? Steady. I mean, shit. If you had to completely punt, I mean, it's not terrible. Like he gets close to 10 points.
Yeah, it's really.
You know what I mean?
If you like scraps, he's good scraps.
Whoa!
Yeah, like if you completely
what?
If you completely punt at the tight end position, not bad. Oh god! All right, I think we should just wrap it up before it gets weird.
He doesn't like scraps. Dougie don't like scraps.
That's not what my answer at first. Until you said it.
Oh my god!
Defense. What defense?
I mean, you have to kind of glance over Raiders defense as a play. I mean, it's the Pats and Mac Jones. Mac Jones been handing out interceptions like hotcakes, so glance
Straight
over it.
hotcakes.
Maybe Falcons defense against Washington, but kind of shaky.
I like Falcons play. I really do like Falcons play this week.
Yeah, the Falcons could be a play for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a true believer that the Jags are going to own the Colts, I mean, why not? Why not go the Jaggies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all. I mean,
yeah, everything else would just be a coin toss.
I mean, the Niners defense is good, but that's money. That's some money.
Yeah, if you're looking to spend big. I mean, they just keep it steady for the most part.
Yeah.
I just know that Deshaun Watson likes to turn over the ball as well. So,
He has not been playing good.
Exactly.
I think if you're going to punt on defense, I think to Spuddy's points, the Raiders haven't really put up shit on points this year. So, I mean, if you're going to punt, why not go Patriots defense?
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at you until the Raiders can prove they can score more than 20 points with Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. Like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? What the fuck is going on over there?
I just think more than 20, please. Patriots down. I think that's just the best pick. Everything else is shaky.
Yeah, you're risking negative points.
Mm-hmm. But only Patriots defense if you decide to punt. Or maybe it's Lions. Lions are 2,700, which is kind of crazy.
Well, it's crazy, but like if you're also expecting a shootout, it might not be too crazy that they're kind of cheap. I mean, they have been solid, but shit, if Mike Evans and Godwin is out there, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not more of like I'm surprised that they're that low because they're good. It's just more of like, damn, so y'all really think y'all on the Baker train with me, huh? DraftKings, all
right. Yeah.
All you need is DraftKings to believe you.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. All right, Dougie, get us out of here.
All right, ladies and gents, that's gonna wrap it up for the Week 6 DraftKings episode. Study the episode, win money, get in the comments and be like, you guys are the best. I love you guys. I'm telling all my friends to subscribe. And then you tell your friends, and your friend tells your friends, and your friend actually is friends with Drake. Drake is tweeting about it. It's over. So, help us out. We help you. But I'm not serious. You guys know we love all the people who do follow and subscribe. Make sure if you're listening and you're not subscribed or following to do that. Turn on your notifications so you know when we drop episodes. So we have the Dookie list dropped this week on the YouTube. We got Spuddy Quick Picks coming up this week. And we're going to have another round in Weekend of Football, possibly of live stream. TBA on that. But if it does happen, you will know if you hit that follow and subscribe button. So, follow us on all social media as well to get more in depth with the Spuddies. Spuddies. Buddies.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Hey, Spuddies. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. We are the Buzzin' Sports. I'm Dougie. He's Spuddy. He's Francisy. And we are needed something to rhyme.
Audi E.
Audi E.